And hello, I have two reveals for you that we're going to be working on. One doesn't really need much work, but my son bought a something, and it needs a little bit here and there, but it is ready as is. But we'll show you if anything we do to it, we'll show you. But let's check it out here. It's a I don't even know what year it is. I don't know what year it is, but I'll give you all the specs. But here's what he purchased just the other day. We haven't even had it in operation yet, but it is ready. Let's check it out. Yep, it's a 17-foot Maverick flats boat on a trailer. It has a 70 Yamaha horsepower motor, push pole platform, 2 power poles, obviously a push pole. It is a light colored gray and a gray top. Storage units or storage compartments, hydraulic steering. It's got center console, rod holders. Oop. I just tripped over the wood. Rod holders. You got your marker lights, both sides, red and green. You do have hear that? It's bike week here, so Minn Kota GPS for the Minn Kota trolling motor. Steering wheel, it's all blacked out. It's got a Simrad navigation GPS fish finder. Controls, some switches, power pole, trim tabs, radio. There's no amp, so the radio does not work. Speakers, two JO audio speakers. We got some work to do on that. So that's the part we're going to do. We're going to add an amp. That way you can use the radio. Rod holders underneath the gunnels. You got 4 over there, 4 over here. Nothing here, but you're going to put a cooler here. The Yeti cooler with a cushion. You can sit here. Somebody can sit here and lean back. Trolling motor. Storage unit. Storage locker. Anchor if you have it. Life vests. Whatever. Platform up here to stand on and fish. Little things like this we're going to have to replace. Still rusted out a little bit, and then not proper, but that's easy stuff. But the trailer looks pretty good shape. Platform, like I said, this is easy to pop off and do away with if you didn't want it. I believe he's going to take it off and put a cooler up here for more storage, and sit on it, stand, and do whatever you need off of it. Here's fueling for fuel. He's been using, the owner used ethanol free forever, so we'll continue using that. There's your other marker light. You got deck lights down here. They're blue. I believe they need to be replaced. Let's see what else. Nothing really needs. There's cup holders. You got rod holders here. You just take this off, and then he gave us the ones that just push in there, and then you have another rod holder. There's a pad that goes here. We have that. It's very thick, so it's like this thick. So it may have to work with that a little bit. And here you have the batteries and the power on and off breakers. Live well. And here you got 2 rod holders here. I believe we're going to move these up to the front. That way if you're up front there, you can put them there. Here you can only use it if you're on the platform. Like I said, trim tabs. It has these amazing blue underwater lights. Got 2 of them. Those are probably $400 a piece. Buggers are not cheap. It has a here's the thingy. Can't even think of what the word of it is for the fish finder. It has a speedometer for the original. He just left it on. It doesn't work, so we're just going to take that out, take that off. And it needs some light work. This light's broke. None of the lights work. We brought it home the other night and no lights, so yeah, we need to do some electrical work. The tires look great. And yeah, it's 95. Is it 95? 1995 maybe? Yeah, I think it's a 95. 95 Maverick, 17 foot. This light doesn't work. So we're gonna either hit the bulb or just replace it. Replace the bulb or the harness, whatever it takes. You got storage here in the pumps, the hydraulic pumps for the power poles are in there. Another rod holder here and drink holder. You have your rod holder here. You can see it. It's a 21-foot pole, push pole. It's like it's carbon fiber. But yep, this pops off like this, and then you have a push pole. Then those little brackets just pop down and get out of the way. Yeah. Like I said, we haven't had no water yet. We fired it up, started it here at the house. Runs great. He's got to get it registered, put in his name and the trailer registered, and then we're back in, we're hitting the water. My new little toy. It's it's crazy. You've probably seen them online. You saw probably people, probably a lot of videos of them. They're kind of, I guess, fairly popular now. And yeah, either you're gonna be sick of seeing these, or you think they're cool and you just kind of nosy and you curious about them. But I've been wanting one literally probably for 4 years now. Probably a little longer than that. I just think they're fun, something to mess around with, always something to tinker with. But I finally found one from ended up being a husband of someone I went to high school with. Really cool dude. If you want his information and you want to ask about what he has, what else does he have, I can share that information with you. Good, legit guy. He'll shoot you straight. He has all kinds of these things. Reasonable price and very helpful. Give me a whole rundown on this thing. But here it is. It's a 1995 Honda Acty. It is a 660 cc. It's like a 3-cylinder, 4-wheel drive. It's 4-wheel drive all the time, so basically all-wheel drive. It has a very small exhaust. It is he painted it white. Just a better paint job on it before I got it. It has a window rack. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave that on there or not. I might take it off. I don't know why. Why I would take it off, but I don't know. I know why it's on there, to protect the window, but everything's stock. It's original height, original rims and tires, original exhaust, everything's original. Looks like they put these on here, which I'll probably take those off. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no rust. It's mint condition on the outside. Inside needs a little work. You'll see here in a little bit. But the wipers work, lights work. I believe these came amber, and somebody changed those. I'm not sure who did, but somebody did, because like I said, I'm almost positive they were amber, but I was going to change them to white anyway. I got a lot of plans, a lot of ideas for this thing. Try not to get too crazy with it, with, you know, spending crazy money on it, because it's just something to play around with. But yeah, like I said, no rust, everything works. We'll get inside in a little bit, but like I said, it needs rims and it needs tires. There's the gas, the bed. I have a secret about the bed, which I don't see many of them, but this is actually, so you know, the sides come down, this comes down, this comes down, that comes down to make it a flat bed. Well, as you see here, there's a hinge there and a hinge there, and that's right, it's a dump bed. So there's a button inside. I hit the button and this thing will literally raise up. Let's see, we'll hit the button here. Yeah, it even goes up a little higher. But this is all, there's the pump, the hydraulic. This is the frame of the hydraulic whatever jack thing. There's the big piston rod, pushes the bed up, and you can see under it, no rust, surface rust, little dinks, but this thing is in immaculate condition. So normally this ain't here, and this is used as the original bed, and then the sides are mounted to this. You can see where like a little hinge here, hinge, and another hinge for the sides to fold down, and this is used as the original bed. And then this is the engine access, so you take these 4 bolts off and get to the engine. Being that it has this attached, it's a complete different bed, so it's a heavier, more stable bed. And this opens up as the bed tilts. And Zoe, let me get her. All right. So yeah, so as the bed goes up, this swings out, and it allows for whatever you have in there just to dump out, and it just dumps. It's like just a dirt dump bed. Put rocks, whatever else in there. Yeah, that's it. Go there. Like I say, it goes up a little bit more. I hit my goal there. Yeah, that's it. All stock. Like I said, he had it painted just white, just to make it a little look better. And yeah, let's get this thing lowered back, and I'll show you the inside. There it is. Alright, let's go on inside here and roll the windows down. Obviously there's no power windows, no power locks, but it's pretty good condition. Typically they all have, wear and tear, like along the side here. That's all going to be painted and redone. All this is going to be gutted and then all restored back up. New seat. That's the passenger seat. Yeah, I'm going to get these both reupholstered. I think I'm going to take these off. I'm going to get the windows tinted. Maybe tomorrow. Get it all cleaned up and start doing a little bit modifications to it. The radio doesn't work. It's like in Japan frequency, I guess, or whatever. But that's an easy fix. I'm gonna put a new radio in, speakers, maybe a sub amp. Yeah, it's a 5-speed, 5-speed transmission. Just It changes real smooth. It's just great. It's great. It's like 40 miles. I don't know, something like 40 miles to a gallon. It's like 10-gallon tank, I believe. It had a little bit in it, and I put 7 gallons in it, and it filled it up. And the miles, well, it's kilometers. It's 125,000 kilometers, which I think it equals out to about 70,000 miles on it. Turn signal's on the right side. It's opposite, you know. Turn signal's on the right side. And lights, and then wipers are on this side. Horn works. Yeah, I got a lot of plans for this thing. A lot of plans. That's a lot of it I can do myself. I don't see what I can't do by myself, but yeah. Well, I've been driving it. I drove it to work yesterday, to work and home, and yeah, no issues. I have ordered stuff for it already. I ordered actual rims and tires for it. They should be here in a couple days. I ordered a lift for it, and I'll give you all that information once I get everything in. But it's going to be jacked up about 2 inches, and the rims and tires are obviously a lot bigger and wider. It'll be stuck out a little bit and give it some little bit more balance. And yeah, like I said, these tires are good, decent. Like you can drive on them, but they're pretty bad shape. You can drive on them, but you know they're probably not the safest thing to drive on. I think it needs a battery cover here. I'm thinking about making something that covers that instead of buying stuff. I can make a lot of stuff myself out of like Starbore or marine wood. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it white for a while. It's nice and pretty and clean. I like to get it put a wrap on it, make it gray, charcoal gray. Let's do a cold start. It's like I said, stock exhaust. Nothing's been done to this thing. It's just except paint. There's an exhaust that's going to go on it. I've been looking at several different ones. I believe I'm going to go with this one that I just like the sound to it a little bit better, but I'll get to that when that time comes. A little bit of time for that. No rush. Let's get this thing fired up with cold start. It's pretty quiet, but pretty funny. Well, there's a cold start and a couple little revs. It's revving a little high because it's cold. Once it warms up, it'll idle down a little bit. So I'm gonna let it run, and once it idles down, I'll let you see what that sounds like, because that's definitely getting changed. I gotta have some little bit of a noise back there. But yeah, hear it. It's quiet. Here's the cab noise. And you have on your dash, you have seatbelt light and your emergency brake is on, so that's your red light. No tachometer. I'm sure I could put one in here. Starting to idle down a little bit. Let's give a little gas. Yeah, there, it's idle down a little bit. See how quiet it is. Yep, that's it. And I know you heard how fast it started, and that's cold. You know, it's been sitting all night, probably for, I don't know, 12 hours. That's how fast it started. It's quick starting motor, no smoke, runs smooth, no missing. I mean, it's somebody took really good care of it. And I know the guy I bought it from, he went through it from bumper to bumper and changed a lot of fluids and belts and all kinds of stuff. He takes really good care of them when he buys them. When he gets them, he goes through them pretty good. Like I said, you need his information, let me know, because it's can't go wrong with him. Alright, like I said, there's rims and tires, a lift, there's a kit for the gear shift. I'll show you. So the gear shift's a little wobbly, like just wear and tear. There's a kit that I purchased that it's just bushings. That's all that's wrong with it. I ordered that too, so they'll be in here shortly. So once everything starts coming in, I'll continue with the upgrades with this thing and go from there.